is it difficult hearing these things and me asking about records, and some people saying he's like the Jed Lawrence, but in mountain bike, he's going to smash all the records. And even you like, well, of course, I wouldn't race if that wasn't a goal, but let's just pump the brakes a little bit. How difficult is it hearing some of those things and hearing the hype and listening to the media? Because this is now more of a thing that you're used to, but it wasn't there when I was racing, and I didn't have a career like yours. But what I mean is, I didn't have to hear much shit. I just went home, did my training, there was magazines, a bit of internet, and then it started growing. But it's like all in your face at the moment.
Yeah, I think, it's something that I've grown up with. So I'm used to it. Not to obviously quite the same extent that it has been after, all the success, but ever since I was, 5 years old, I've been getting interviews, and I think I signed my first signature when I was like 6 or 7 or something like that.
No ways.
Yeah, like
That's amazing.
It's something I've been around, so I'm pretty used to it. But there's definitely times where I'm just like, at like a signing session or something, and I'm just like, starting to lose my mind. I'm like, I just want to, do something else, or go home or whatever. But I think it's so good to make the people happy, and it's good for the sport to do these kind of things, and interviews and photos, and sending posters to kids or whatever, whatever it may be. I think it's it is cool, and hearing all the hype as well is kind of funny to me, because it's like it's basically just people talking. Like, I mean, yes, I do have the results to back it up, but like it is it only goes so far.
Yeah, it's actually kind of like noise. It's the same as a negative comment, even though that affects you more. It's like, it's literally us on the couch. I'm like on the couch watching a race. I could say something, but doesn't even matter. And then someone even worse that's never done it, that's even worse, like having an opinion on the internet. But you said an important thing, like you have grown up with it, so you're almost numb to some of it, or just subconsciously deal with it probably better than someone that's thrust into that situation not knowing how to deal with it.
I think I'm just used to learning how to deal with it. And I think it's sometimes it's a good thing, if you get a big thing on some massive page or some media thing, it's good to always be talking and in that kind of stuff. And some of the comparisons that people say on Pink Bike or whatever is sometimes gives me a good laugh. But I think it's important to have that kind of stuff.
And do you sometimes have like pinch me moments, like you go in the garage and you got 10 bikes to choose from, and there's that number plate we spoke about from a famous motocrosser back there? You've clearly met some really cool people in your life. Sometimes there's a bit like, oh, this is my life now. This is pretty surreal.
Yeah, no, for sure. I still, every time I see like a photo of me, at Thought of Soul or Mont-Saint-Anne, or somewhere where I won a race in the past, I'm still just like that's really sick that I was able to do that. So I do get those kind of moments, or like even just like looking up at my wall of Red Bull hats that I've got everywhere. It's like I've got way too many, by the way, but it's still like I've made it to where I am, and I'm on Red Bull. Like, it's such a cool feeling. So yeah, I think I definitely get quite a few of those moments.